Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Um, Today, we're going to just continue where we left off last week. And last week, we talked about just the inequality symbols, right? We have the less than, okay, which y'all are familiar with, the greater than, and then we talked about some new symbols that you weren't familiar with. So it was less than or equals to. Okay, it's or. So it's either or. It's like a combination of a less than symbol and an equal symbol. And this is greater than or equal to. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how to graph that and how to solve these inequalities. All right. Okay, so let's look at this first. The less than. How would you graph the less than? So we have x is less than 5. Okay, so it says here, right here, there's an open circle. Okay, see that open circle? So that means that 5 is not included. It is less than 5. So that's why we circle 5 on the number line and then draw an arrow to the left representing less than. Okay, any number less than 5. So that does not count 5, but it's any number less than 5. And same goes for greater than. When it's just greater than, there's a circle. So this is x is greater than 5. There's a circle around 5, but it's not included. It's not filled in. It's not closed circle. It's an open circle. So they're just saying a number greater than 5. Any number greater than 5. Then we would draw our arrow to the right. Okay. All right. So let's just look at these two right now. And let me show you an example real quick. So for this first example, it says a pony is less than 14.2 hands tall, or 14 and 2/10, right? So to graph that, we would just take our number line. We have a number line here, number line, and let's do this, that, okay. And we're going to label this. We're just going to say this is right here in the middle. Ooh, let me back this up and let me change. That is a really thick. There we go. Okay, so we'll say 14.2 is here. Okay, so if it's less than 14.2 hands tall, we're going to circle it just like here. We would circle this number on a number line. And here would be 14.1. Okay, here would be 14.0. Okay. So in this case, we would do right here, open circle, and let me use a bigger line here. And we would draw an arrow this way. Okay, there's our circle. It's not closed in, but it's less than. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this one. You must be over 12 years old to ride. Oh, there goes our 4. That's a little weird. All right. You must be over 12 years old to ride the go-karts. Okay, so let's make a number line, and let's show you what that looks like. Here's our number line. Okay, so we'll start here. Say this is 0, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to go to 15, 13, 14, 15. Okay, this is 15. Okay, 14. All right, and okay, so we have a number line here from 0 to 15, and I'm go one more. I have a little bit extra space, so I'm gonna put 16 there. Okay, so we are graphing this. You must be over 12 years old. So that's greater than 12, right? So x would be greater than 12, whatever the age would be. So let's go ahead and graph this. Let's get our red marker out just so we can see. So over 12. So I'm going to circle 12. Is that including 12 years old? No, that's not. It says over 12, right? So let me make this a little bit better. There we go. There's our circle around 12. So it's not including 12, it's over 12. So that means any number over than 12. So this is what it would look like graphed. Open circle, not including 12, but over 12. Now we're going to look at an example of less than or equal to. Okay, so see this example graph right here? They have a closed circle because it's less than or equal to this number. Okay, so let's pull up a example problem here. Okay, now we're going to take a look at less than or equal to. All right, so this is an example here. The movie will be no more than 90 minutes in length. Okay, so what that would look like if we graph this, no more. So that means it's not going to be greater than 90, but it includes 90, no more than 90 minutes. So 91 minutes would be too much, but 90 would be just right. So I would graph that. Let me get our red here. So that means 90 will be included. So that means that 90 would be shaded in our closed circle. Okay. And then our arrow would go this way. Okay. Let me make this a little bit bigger so that looks sloppy, doesn't it? Sorry. There we go. Okay. So that means it would include everything like that. So anything past 90, it would not include. No more than 90 minutes. And then finally, let's look at an example for how to graph greater than or equal to. You must be at least 16 years old to have a driver's license. Okay, so here's your number line. So the key word here that we look at is must be at least. Must be at least. Okay, so look over here. This keyword's at least is the key word to let you know that we're working with greater than or equal to. And so to do this, we're going to include 16, right? So it says at least 16. So 16 is included. So I'm going to go ahead and circle 16. Well, let me get my pen. Circle 16. And is 16 going to be closed circle or open? Well, it's going to be closed because it includes 16. So there's our closed circle. And then everything above 16. So our arrow would move to the right this way. Okay. So to review this, let's just remember that if it's less than, just less than, it's an open circle. Greater than, it's an open circle. Less than or equals to is a closed circle, and greater than or equals to is a closed circle as well. Okay, so now we're going to look at how to solve inequalities. Okay, and this will be, you'll be familiar with this. This is just how we solved an equation. Okay, let me move this up here, and I'm gonna show you. All right, so it says solve x plus 7 is greater than or equal to 10. So all we do is the symbol, the inequality symbol, we are going to act like that symbol, treat it as an equal sign. Okay, just like we did with when we solved the equations. All right, and so the rule is what you do to one side of the inequality symbol, you do to the other side, just like you did if it was an equal sign. So we have to get, step one is to isolate the variable. Okay, so to do that, this is an addition problem, so we would subtract the number being added to the variable on both sides of the inequality. Okay, well, plus 7 minus 7, that equals 0, right? This equals 0, so all that's left on this side is x, and x just equals 10 minus 7, and 10 minus 7 is 30. Okay, and so that's what it was. That's it. Represents the solution on number line. Okay, so we have 3. So x is greater than or equal to 3. So to draw that, to show that on a number line, what would we do? Well, let's refer back up to our graph here. It is greater than or equals to. So we're going to look at this one right here. So we're going to be shading in a closed circle, right? And it's going to move to the right. So let's just draw our number line real quick. Just a little bit bigger. Okay. And we'll say this is 0. This is 1, 2, 3. Let me draw a little bit further here. and then we'll do 4, 5, and I'm going to go 6. Okay, and so it's greater than or equals, x is greater than or equals to 3. So does that mean, that means 3 is going to be a closed circle, and then our arrow will go to the right. Okay, let's look at this example. Solve negative 5x less than or equal to 45. Represents the solution on a number line. So let's first solve this inequality. We have negative 5x is less than or greater to, or sorry, less than or equal to 45. All right, well, we know how to do this. We're going to treat the inequality symbol like it's an equal sign. What we do to one side, we do to the other. All right, so we have negative 5x. So this is a multiplication problem. So we need to divide by the number being multiplied by the variable. So let's divide by negative 5 and divide by negative 5. Okay, this right here just leaves us with x. I'm going to cross this out. It just leaves us with x. So x is less than or equal to, what's 45 divided by negative 5? Well, we know that 45 divided by 5 is 9. Okay, so does that leave us with a positive 9 or a negative 9? It's going to leave us with a negative 9 because a negative times a negative equals a positive. Negative 9 times negative 5 equals a positive 45. So that gives us our solution. X is less than or equal to negative 9. Let's show that on our number line. Okay, let me draw our number line real quick. So here's our number line. And we're going to start here. Let's just, the solution, we can put it right here in the middle. So we can do negative 9. Okay. All right. And so remember, we're going to be going up here. So this one's going to be negative 8. Negative 7. This is moving towards 0, right? And negative 9. And this will be moving away. So this will be negative 10, negative 11. Okay. So less than or equal to negative 9. Let's get our red marker out. We're going to circle 9. It's equal to, so that means it's going to be a closed circle. Okay. And that means our arrow is going to move to the left because it's less than, right? So this would be less than. So that would be the solution on a number line.